Hi everybody, my name is Helene and today we're going to be reading and drawing Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I'll read the first 2-3 pages for you. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. What pages to turn? Oh my gosh. Here comes Charlie. These are two very old people and their father and mother of Mr. Bucket. Their names were Grandpa Joe and Grandma Joseph. And those two very old people and their father and mother are Mrs. Bucket, and their names are Grandpa George and Grandma Dorinda. This is Mr. Bucket and Mrs. Bucket, and Mrs. Bucket have a small boy whose name is Charlie Bucket. This is Charlie. How do you do? And how do you do? And how do you do again? He's pleased to meet you. The whole family of this family, the 6 grown-ups count them, and the little Charlie Bucket live all together in a small wooden house by the edge of the town. Now, I don't want to waste the video, Charlie, so we're going to really quickly draw it. Now, I always like to draw a circle around my pictures when I draw a picture. A nice neat circle, like this. Nice neat circle. Now we're going to start drawing Roald Dahl, Charlie and Chocolate Factory. So, in this circle, you might not draw the circle, it's up to you. So, we're going to first draw Charlie is holding a ticket in his hand. If I could just put this a bit near, then you guys can see it, right? Am I right? There we go, like there. They're going to draw the ticket. I got it enough. You just hate it when the book goes up and you really don't like it. Right? So we might put something on the book, like there. There we go. Let's start. So we're going to first draw Charlie's ticket. Well, we may not make it too high. Go. And then we're going to draw his sleeve coming out of the other hand. But do it a bit like messy, kind of Roald Dahl-ish. So we start with a big letter there, and we do scribbly lines like this. We're not going to really write what it's saying, because sign Charlie McGillum, something like that. And then we can draw Charlie's sleeves coming from there to there. Then I'm really confused. Do these lines for Charlie's neck. That's what he's wearing. And then we can start to draw his head. So his head's a big, you know how people's head looks like. But because Charlie, his head's a bit, I don't know how Roald Dahl chose to draw him, but it's a really beautiful head that he chose of Charlie's. Smile and cut the smiling book. Okay, then do this nose and one circle and the other like this. That's Charlie. But we're not yet done with Charlie. So there is the chocolate Charlie's holding. Now, why do you think it's called the Chocolate Factory? Because you learn how to make your own chocolate. Well, not learn, because I've never learned how to make my chocolate. But as we continue, like so, do the fingers, like so. And then it's endless. And then the packet, like this. And then you've got the thing of Charlie's shirt coming in the middle. There. The middle is a bit wonky, and that is Charlie. So we might start to colour in Charlie first of all, but before I started to introduce, your colours are these. I forgot to introduce them at the beginning, so we can introduce them real quickly now. Red, yellow, grey, pink, blue, peach, red and blue. So we're going to start colouring Charlie, or should we colour Charlie at the end? No, let's not. Some people thought we could Charlie. Maybe some people thought we could colour Charlie at the end. Some people. So we're just going to colour in Charlie's hair now. For those people. But the rest of you people you can just colour. Good. Next of all is, what was his name again? Mr. McGillick? Something like that. I know their names are very confusing. You can't even read. Mr. Willy Wonka. Now we're going to draw Mr. Willy Wonka. It's a very nice name, right? Mr. Willy Wonka. Mr. Willy Wonka. Then we're going to draw Mr. Willy Wonka's hand. Like so. Come in like that. Like so. I don't know why I keep on saying like so. But I'll just continue. Like this. And then draw the big tuna at the very top. And then Mr. McGillick's hand. No, Mr. Willy Wonka's, I mean. Sorry. Mr. Willy Wonka. And that's a very nice name, Mr. Willy Wonka. Your nose coming out, one of his eyes. And then like this. His hair from the bit of the back. His, I don't know what I'm even doing, but his hat. There we go, it's him. Now we're gonna make the eye a bit better of an eyeball and then draw a smile there. There we go, his eye. Then his other bit of the bow. But we might batten the eye a bit, you mean? You can draw like these circles around it to not make it wicked. I mean, just like, it's nice. There we go. It's his face. And then his other bow. Go, and then his hand coming in. Wash there like this. Always go, and then it's the rest of his hand coming in. And then we're gonna draw these for his thing, and the end of his body's there. And then like that, we draw Charlie and then Mr. Willy Wonka. I think we've got enough trying to write Roald Dahl, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Shall we? But that means we need to remove this part. So we're going to write Roald Dahl, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Got and then again. Then we're not gonna make the. He's always like this. See, kind of aeroplane coming through like that. I don't know why, but it's really nice. Roald Dahl. You kind of noticed, didn't you? Hey, there's space up the top. You can write Roald Dahl, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Oh, that was meant to be more high. Roald Dahl, Charlie, Charlie the jelly and the chocolate all that chocolate factory. Factory. Charlie and chocolate factory. Amazing! Now we can start to colour. Now, first of all, you always have no idea why the plane is in the middle, so they're going to first colour in the plane. And because of the plane, it's got a line in it. For somehow, they're going to draw that line from there. Now we can colour in the dots as Mr. Willy Wonka's bow. You can go back in the video and see what the colours were. The colours were, I'm going to mix purple and pink. Oh, and also purple. I'm going to put a bit of purple in it, watch. A very tiny splash of purple. A very tiny splash of purple. Very, very tiny splash of it. And then I put it on the pink. Do you see how it changed into nice colours? Purple and pink. It makes a bit of bluish sun as the exact colour I want. And I'm going to do the same on Charlie's chocolate. On the, cover. I put it over and it becomes a nice chocolatey flavour. Then, like I told you, need brown for the chocolate. But don't press so hard. Brown. And of course you would need peach. The hand goes, a bit of hand goes there, a bit of hand goes there. And of course, Charlie's hand goes. And there, and then this goes to here. Oh no, then don't do his gloves. His gloves is kind of this bluish, but I run out of it when I'm doing my next video. Or my other video, Little Misses. Might have maybe not watched them, that's why. And then Charlie's face. Not Charlie, Mr. Willy Wonka's. Mr. Willy Wonka's face. When I was saying Charlie's face. Oh yeah, it's Mr. Willy Wonka's face. This colour. And then a bit of that for his hair. There. And then we're gonna colour in Charlie's body. Now, you might be a bit careful with Charlie's body. The light blue goes here, and then you press hard out of here. And inside, this is his real jumper, but outside it's like he's wearing a cardigan over. And that's exactly what he's doing. And then a bit of this. There. And then Mr. Winky Wonka's, whatever it's called, a nice name, dark, also a bit of brown. And it's matching a bit of the chocolate. And then the message that Charlie got. And we're gonna colour Charlie and the chocolate factory writing. There we go. And then we got colour the and then colour the duh. Chocolate. Chocolate. Oh, that's my little sister coming back from her walk. Away from me. Chocolate. Ouch. Factory. Oh my god, my arm is aching. If your arm is aching, you always gonna try to shake out your arm, shake it. There we go. Now, Roald Dahl and Crete and Blake together, I think they came up with the idea of colouring this in. Am I wrong? That's what we're going to do, especially. So we're going to make a little, how do I even do it? It's like real life, colour realistic. You made like this kind of colour, like it's really juicing up. So we're also going to be doing that. A bit of pink, and then twits coming into the purple. Then the purple's taking over, and when the purple's taking over, the pink ruins the purple. And then the pink is having a beautiful time in the beach. She's seeing some watermelons, and she sees Charlie. But then the purple says she's not allowed to ski in the jet ski, and she throws her out of the hotel. But then the purple does the same, what the pink was doing. But then suddenly, when the purple was doing all her beautiful and business, suddenly the pink comes along, and the pink says you can't roll on the watermelons. There the pink is. And then the pink is doing something that's really not allowed, and she's trying to teach her dog how to swim in the pool, but her dog doesn't even know what a pool is. She's swimming with the pool, but then poor old purple. Well, because the pink didn't allow the purple took over the pink, and now the purple was teaching the pink's dog how to swim in the water. But then suddenly, just then, the purple just finished teaching the dog how to swim. And then the pink came along, and the pink lived happily ever after defeating the purple so much. Like that, and that's the story. And then adding even more to colour in the whole page if you would like. We can colour in yellow. But let me just get out of my seat for a sec. If you can see my hand, that means... I use this, and we're going to colour in the whole thing. Now, if you really liked my jokes, I didn't really like. It was a bit too, not really funny. Yes, exactly, Alicia. Whatever it is, she said something. Doesn't matter what colour. It doesn't matter what colour if you don't want to copy. Well, guys, if you wanted to copy... if you didn't want to copy out my colour in my things, I had enough of this. If you wanted to draw the same, but colours are different, you shouldn't, just because I didn't say it, you shouldn't have doing it. It's all fine. You can copy my drawings. But if you don't want to colour it the same, it's up to you. I don't care. I don't care if you don't want to copy it in my way. I mean, in a lovely, beautiful way. You can just colour how you want. And watching the drawing videos is to usually draw. And what are you watching it for? You're watching it for There we go. And we coloured it all in. Roald Dahl, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you all did, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!